morning. I've just finished packing up stuff and I am about to go get on the bus, which is in like 20 minutes hopefully. I can't believe how much stuff I have. I feel like I have more than I had before, so it was really hard to pack it all in. But anyway, didn't sleep very well last night because there was people having party until like 1 AM, so I was trying to do my sleep meditation with my headphones, but as soon as it finished I'd wake up. So I had to go pick up my car, go back to the airport, do a grocery shop, all that kind of stuff, and then headed out to the lake today, which I'm very excited about. I'm excited for my accommodation today because I think it's going to be amazing, so we'll see. Just made my first ham and cheese thing of the trip, and I picked up my car and now I've just stopped at the Roaring Meg, which we stopped to last time we were here, and it's really cool, so I'll show you. Amazing. I've been driving for about 45 minutes and I just forgot how beautiful just all the scenery is, so many mountains, so beautiful. So I'm excited to keep going on the road trip and see what else I see. So I've been driving for about 2 hours now, and I just made it to my first spot, which is like even better than I remembered it to be. So here we go. I'll take you outside, but we're at Lake Pukaki now, and out in the distance you can see Mount Cook, and it's just the most perfect day. Like what even? This is insane. How cool. Oh my god, like Pukaki, so beautiful. Like I was starting to think maybe I should have just stayed in Queenstown and like hung out with people, but I'm so glad I did it. I was feeling a bit nervous. I've just been like quietly listening to my podcast on the drive, and it was a long drive. I was like, Jesus, but it's just so beautiful. Like I just took some photos of myself on my remote shooting on my tripod, and that was the first time I did that, and I didn't even care what anyone thought. I was just like, took some pics. So hopefully they turned out nice, but so beautiful. I'm just gonna keep heading up the road. I'm checking into a hotel at Lake Tekapo, and I've seen heaps of lupins already on the way, so I'm really hoping that we get some nice lupins at Lake Tekapo, and then I can take some nice sunset pics maybe. And I've got my pink dress that I bought for this trip when I thought we were gonna do it this time last year, so I'm really excited to put that on, get some amazing photos, and just I get to stay by the lake tonight, which is really exciting. I think our hotel has lakeside views, so it's very exciting, so we'll see how that goes. Just like look at that, oh my god, so beautiful. Hello again. I've just checked into my hotel at Lake Tekapo, which is called the Godly Hotel. It's pretty good. Just like a basic room. It's really hot in here though. I don't think they have aircon at all these places. But the view, pretty good. That's Lake Tekapo out there. And then this is the room. A single and a double, just you know, all that stuff, and then little bathroom, nice little bath, and we can have a relaxing bath, little toilet behind the door. So yeah, feeling tired after 3 hours of driving today, but I do want to explore, see if there's any lupins down there. Can't really see anything from here, but we're a bit further along the lake from where we were last time, so we didn't stay here last time, we just explored for a few hours. So might go for a little walk and see. It looks like there's heaps of food options and cool stuff here as well, so fun. And I'm excited to look at these like Pukaki photos too because they look amazing. In search of some lupins. I found a few further down and took a couple pics, but nothing that I could like set up my tripod and get photos of myself. So I'm walking down, there looks like a nice bit down here, but I still don't think it's the one that I'm looking for, so I'm not really sure. There's a few down here, but also like very cloudy, so it looks nice and blue over there. But I think I've only got a little bit of time before it starts raining, so. So I found that lupin field, which was really cool, but I feel like there must be another one, like with really tall ones, because the photos that I've seen looks like they're standing in it and it's like big around them. So I'm wondering if there's another one. It must be like along the lake somewhere, so maybe a bit further down along the lake. I don't know. It's 4:37. Looks like it's gonna rain soon. I think it's sprinkling a little bit. So I might drive around a little bit more. There's this cool like hut church thing as well over near around the side that I'm staying. So I don't know. I might just drive around a little bit further that way, past my hotel. See if there's any more lupins. Otherwise, I'll just go back. It's just because like I'm thinking that I'll probably leave early tomorrow because I want to shoot Hooker Valley tomorrow. So this is really my only chance to shoot the lupins and be here. So the weather's just not good, so I'm not really sure too. Anyway, I'll see if I can find anything. If not, I'll see you back at home. Update, I drove around for a bit and looked at that church thing and remembered that this is a place where you're meant to see, like, have really good stargazing. So I've just come back to the motel because I'm so tired, so I'm just gonna relax for a bit, and then if I'm still awake when it's dark, then we'll have a look at the things. I think because I like did not get much sleep last night, I'm just exhausted, and then sitting in a car for 3 hours makes you tired too, so. I decided to go back out for a little evening walk. So, like Tekapo behind me, and then I'm walking towards the church. So it's just so cool. Thanks for being solo. You can just go have a relaxing afternoon because you're exhausted, and then at 8 PM it's still light and you can go for a walk. That's the church. Really nice. Okay, this is actually so ideal. Like, I think I could get used to this life. I just got a lovely gluten-free margarita pizza. Gluten-free margarita pizza. And I'm just starting to go see the vlog now. And it's 9 o'clock on a Sunday. And it's just like, what else would I want to be doing? Like, this is so cool. Yeah. My alarm is for 6:30 tomorrow though, because I was going to do Hooker Valley tomorrow morning, so it depends how well I sleep tonight if I do that. I do have 2 nights in Twizel, which is like the gateway to Mount Cook, so I could do it the next night, like after I sleep, and just have a slow day tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. But if I'm happy to just wake up at 6:30 and go, then I might as well just do it, so. Good morning. It's about 6:30. I've just woken up, had a shower, stuff on my nose. And I'm heading out to Hooker Valley this morning. It's looking nice. It's a bit cloudy out there, but I was kind of watching the sun go up, which looks beautiful. Yeah, really excited for Hooker Valley today. It's my first like hike kind of by myself, so that'll be fun. And I've done it before and I know it's easy, so should be right. So yeah. I made it! I just did the hour and 20-minute drive from Lake Tekapo to Hooker Valley, which is at Mount Cook. The weather's a bit cloudy, so you can't actually see Mount Cook at the moment, so I didn't stop at the lookout where I wanted to take photos, so I'm hoping that on the way back it clears up a bit so I can stop and do my photos then. Either way, the track's gonna be amazing. It's really moody, but it's still cool. It's like when we did Cradle Mountain and Dove Lake at Cradle Mountain, and it was like all moody, but it kind of suited it in the mountains. So really excited. I'll show you what it looks like from my window. There's a little duck up there, which is really cute. A little duck. And then yeah, mountains hidden behind the clouds. More mountains up there. But yeah, very excited to see. Oh my god, that duck was just flying. Yay! Ready for a hike. Literally 2 minutes in and it's so beautiful. I just made it to bridge number 2 of the hike and I'm like half an hour in, I think, and it's just like so much more beautiful than I even remembered. And it's actually really cool being moody and cool, and it makes it a nicer walk when it's not so hot. But I see that little mountain cook peeking through the clouds. Hopefully on my way back I can stop and get some cool pics because I think it's going to clear up. It's looking like it might actually. Yay! What else would you want to do on a Monday morning than do this hike? And it's even better by yourself because you can just stop every 2 seconds to take videos. I already asked someone to take a photo of me. I'm not sure how it turned out. Let's see. I brought my SLR too, but I don't have a tripod. I only have this tripod, so see what I can get down at Hooker Valley. But I just can't believe it. It's so beautiful. I spied the 3rd bridge out there, and from memory, well, I feel like this will take 10 minutes to get over there, but from memory, it was 10 minutes from the last bridge to the lake, so nearly there. On my way back now, I just crossed over the last bridge, so 10 minutes in, woo. And the sun's come out, so I'm really excited for some Mount Cook pics on the way back. And it's just so different when it's sunny as well. I'm glad that I came a bit early, but it was just perfect time when I got down to the lake. The clouds were clearing, so perfect. Almost at the end, made it. I'm gonna, when I get back to my car, tell you all of my tips for this trek because it's really good and highly recommend. So okay, so a few things about Hooker Valley hike. I finished now and it's 11:40. I finished at around 11:20, I think. A lot of people were starting when I did, but it's actually quite warm now. So I would recommend starting when I did, which was at 8:30. And then by the time I got to the lake, it was about 10, so the clouds had cleared, so it kind of worked out perfect. And then I was only walking back in the sun. It took me like an hour 20 to get there, but I walked pretty fast, but I was stopping to take a lot of photos. But it's all completely flat. I think it's like 5 or 6 kilometers each way, so it's like relatively long-ish, I guess. Maybe not with small children, although I did see quite a few kids on the trail. And then yeah, it took me an hour to get back to the car, so a little bit quicker, like 20 minutes quicker. I was walking quite fast though and didn't really stop to take photos. I did take a few because it was like completely different walking back with the sun out and all the mountains, you could see them and everything. They say that it takes 3 hours to complete the return, and it pretty much took me that. So I think it just depends like how fast you walk, if you're with other people, if you're taking lots of photos. I stopped at the lake for like 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. It's a really amazing walk. The closest town is Twizel, I think, which is 50-minute drive, but it's light, like the sun rises quite early, so you can still start your hike pretty early. I left Lake Tekapo at 7 and it took me an hour 20 to get here, so I still started my walk by 8:30, which was ideal. Like, it kind of just worked out perfectly, so I would aim for around that time to get here and start your hike. There are toilets here, so you can go to the bathroom, and you can camp here as well, but I don't think there's any showers or anything, and there's no shops nearby, so you need to kind of bring all your own stuff. Yeah, I don't think you need to stay here. You could if you wanted to, and you don't really need to get up super early to do it. Like, there was a few people, maybe like 2 people I walked past who'd got there before me, and then there was like maybe 5 at the lake, so not many people did it really early. And it was also good on the way there because the trail was quite empty, so I didn't feel like I was always passing people, but on the way back I was passing people constantly. So, which means that when you get to the lake, it's super busy. So I highly recommend, must do while you're down this end. And there's also a great viewpoint, I think 40 minutes from here, which is like that famous picture with the road and Mount Cook in the background. I took it. It was like the perfect photo that I took last time, and I've got it framed above my bed at home. So I'm hoping when I stop on the way back, it's going to be like 12:30. So it's going to be pretty busy, so hopefully I can get some nice pics. It's really tricky. I feel like my photography's gotten so much better, like directing people and setting up the camera settings and everything, but trying to take photos of myself, like, I have this vision, but because I didn't take my tripod on that walk, it was tricky. Like, I only had this little vlog camera tripod, so it wasn't at the right height. So I think I hopefully got some nice photos, but we'll see. So I'm going to try to use my tripod at the lookout, depending on how busy it is. So otherwise I'll just get a photo of Mount Cook without me in it. It's not a bad thing to look at through the rearview mirror. Gorgeous. Let's find Mount Cook out there. I'm gonna go take some pics on the road like I did last time. There's no one down there, so it should be fine. Oh my god, I'm so shaky. I've just finished taking photos, and I'm going to head into Twizel now. I'm there for 2 nights. I'm not sure what you can do around there, so I'm thinking that tomorrow might just be a work day. I've got so much footage and photos to go through, so might start working on the vlog and the blog. Yeah, just have a chill day because it's been so busy, go. But yeah, I've just arrived in Twizel, which is like at the fork from Lake Tekapo to Mount Cook. And I was just walking around in town because I'm a bit early for check-in, so it's 1:40 at the moment. Check-in's at 2. I went and got a coffee and a sandwich from the Twizel bakery, which was really nice. And then I've just come over here to see if I could check in early, but there's a sign on the door that says office is unattended and check-in's at 2, so don't want to be that person. So I'm just gonna sit here for a bit and wait until it's 2 o'clock. Checked into my motel and it's pretty good. Just like we stayed here before and it was fine, so amazing. I just put a load of washing on, which is great. The lady at reception gave me some creams and she was a gem. Yeah, so 45 minutes I reckon for laundry. And yeah, there's a lake here, so I'm gonna check that out I think as well later. I only get 5 gig of Wi-Fi here. It should be fine. I was gonna just spend the next 2 days like catching up on blog and stuff, but I will check out the lake as well, maybe go for a walk later after my washing's done. Yeah, it's really hot today. Gary just messaged me and said that the weather in Wanaka on the day we were meant to do our hike is not looking good, so she's just going to do it tomorrow. And I was like, tell me if you die or not, so then when I'm there I'll decide if I want to do it on my own if it's not raining. But if it's raining, then it's like not really worth it because you won't be able to see. So that's where we're at. It's like 2:30 now, so still very early, but it's been a big day. I'm gonna have a shower and just sort out all of my stuff because no one should leave me on my own in a hotel because like I just end up with stuff everywhere. I just had to empty my whole food bag out to become a laundry bag and then run back here because I needed detergent, so I just used my body wash. So yeah, a bit of chaos. I really like having a car because I can just have stuff everywhere, but it gets chaotic. So a little quirk of this room, which I remember from last time now, is that you've got a toilet and a shower, except the like vanity and sink is over here, which is so bizarre. I just went for a drive to try and find the lake, but I can't figure out where I'm actually meant to stop. There's someone sitting over there, but it's nice views anyway. I just felt like I'd been in my room for too long, so I was going for a break, but the mountains over there look really cool too, like gorgeous. So that was a bit of a failed sunset mission. I get a bit nervous driving around like dawn dusk because of my kangaroo incident a few years ago. And I don't like driving in the dark, so sunset isn't really the best option, unfortunately. So yeah, I've just come back and I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. But it's pretty late, it's like, well, it's 8 o'clock now, so. I basically worked all morning and then at 12 o'clock I went out to a cafe for lunch and now it's like 1. And I've decided to go for a drive to like I don't know, it's OHAU I think. And here we are. We've got all the mountains behind me and just this bright girly lake. I think this is like a nice touristy drive, so just pulled over and wow, gorgeous. It's really quiet as well, so cool. Great little spot. I was like anxious trying somewhere new, but this is really cool. So the map says to keep going down that road, but it looks like a dirt road, so I'm a bit not quite sure. But it looks really nice. Really pretty drive in all the mountains. So I was wondering why the map said it took 20 minutes, but it was only like 10 kilometers, and now it makes sense because it looks like a dirt road, which I don't really want to get stuck on. I felt a bit sus already driving along the edge of the lake, being scared of going off the cliff. So I don't think I'm going to go all the way through. I'm just going to head back towards Twizel, or is it Twizel? I'm not sure. I heard a local said Twizel, but I always thought it was Twizel, so I'm not sure. I like Twizel, I think that's cute. Anyway, I'm going to head back that way. There's also a man-made hill there, so I was going to see if I could check that out. I was going to walk there before, but it was hot, and I was like, no, I'll just go get my car. And then I was like, oh, I could go check out this lake, so I'm not sure. I might just head back towards the motel and see how I go. So I did end up coming back to the motel. It's like 7 o'clock now, and yeah, on my way back I did try and check out that lake again, but then I kept finding myself going down dirt roads, which I was trying to avoid, so I ended up just coming back. I'm not really sure. There's like a holiday park down there, so maybe if you stay at the holiday park it's easier access to the lake. I don't know. Yeah, today was good. Tomorrow morning heading out to Wanaka, which is a 2-hour drive from here, so I think that I'm gonna split up the vlog here, and then the third part of the series will be Wanaka and flying home. So 3 more days. So yeah, I'll see you then.